happy to be in new generation.
When we began this school year, we weren't really actually thinking about finishing it. The war brought too much uncertainty, and it was difficult to plan anything or think about more than a week ahead of time. So we just decided to take each day that God gave us and make the best of it.
I saw God a lot this year through other people, because sometimes, there were times when I just wanted to complain. It was hard, but I felt that here we always had this team of people who were able and ready to encourage you. And also, I think our kids was this drop of joy, and it really made me want to come every day.
So we have now been around for 8 years, and half of those years have been filled with the challenges of COVID and war, but this year has definitely been the hardest overall.
Звичайно, під час війни було дуже важко усім. Підвальні приміщення на деякий час стали просто нашими класними кімнатами. Але в цьому всьому ми бачили підтримку Бога.
I love almost everything about the school. And one thing I not like, it's A raids, because when they happen, we have to go to basement.
Winter this year was cold and dark and long. We dealt with circumstances and fears that we could have never imagined before. But at some point we just got used to it and kept living.
Діти кожного разу молились, коли ми сиділи у підвалі, просили захисту Бога за наших військових, котрі боронять нашу Україну. І, звичайно, команда New Gen ще більше для мене стала як сім'я.
On winter we have sirens, but I don't be scared. Our soldiers protect us.
One of the things that got us through the winter was the support of so many people around the world. All of you who prayed for us and gave to provide for so many things, from sponsors and school supplies for our kids, to our generator, to flashlights that helped learning be possible during the blackouts.
Since the beginning of the war, we both lost our jobs with my husband, so we were really worried how we could provide and still come to school. But I want to say thank you to God, because He was really helpful, and He provided for all our needs, and we were able to study here for like the whole year.
Because of your support, we were able to give our kids a sense of normalcy in spite of everything happening around us, and even give them a chance to help others in need.
It was such a big blessing for us, because every day the kids are struggling with alerts. There is sometimes no electricity or other problems, but when they go to school, it was like fresh air for them.
From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank my sponsors and all the sponsors for our children. In your heart, you found it to provide a tangible support to me, to my family, to other teachers here, and it made a huge difference. So thank you very much.
We are so thankful that a lot of you are making this education possible, even in the midst of the war and all of the turmoil and everything that's happening in Ukraine. We're able to have our children attend classes and not only studying different subjects, but also studying how to live and how to be servants in this world. Thank you for all of your support and prayers.
Somewhere around the end of winter, we finally let ourselves relax a little bit, and it felt like we might actually complete the year. Spring brought a lot of renewed hope, and it has been such a joy to reap the fruits of investment in our kids throughout the year.
What surprised me about this year is how much I feel like our kids have actually learned academically. I kind of came into this year with lower expectations for what we'd be able to get done, and what I found is that I've got some of my kids who are having better performance academically this year than they've had in any past year.
Була така ситуація, що у нас якось тривога була десь 4 години. То складно було з дітьми в підвалі. Мегі сказала старшеньким, щоб вони читали дітям. І дуже було цікаво спостерігати, як старші допомагають вчителям, щоб менші діти почувалися себе більш спокійно і таким чином, щоб не згуртувалися в цьому.
Although life in Ukraine remains uncertain, we have seen God's faithfulness this year to provide for our needs and to serve Him even in such difficult conditions.
I was surprised that this year we had probably the best atmosphere we've ever had, because parents were so thankful that we were able to teach their kids. Kids were so happy to have this place where they can just come and have fun and have friends and just have this piece of normalcy during this hard time.
We have a youth group we do for our middle school students every year, and this has been by far the best year of that part of our ministry. We can't take any credit for that. That's God working even through these circumstances.
This year has indeed been our hardest, but in many unexpected ways has also been our best. And we thank God and our military and all of you for making that true.
Привіт! Дякую вам за вашу любов і підтримку. Ми дуже цінуємо усе, що ви робите для нас. І особливо Кіндергарден хоче сказати вам Thank you!